In this quick and easy video guide, we are going to see how we can create a zoom effect in Google Earth and also how to use it, for example, in an animation so that we can create a nice effect. So first of all, let's get started here in a simple browser and let's search for Google Earth. And this is the latest version, but it's gonna be updated later on, so we are going to keep an eye on this, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay updated. Also, if you want to support us, you can join and check other links here in the About page. Now, you can see it takes some time because it's doing everything on the online on the web. So it's going to create also a cache, which means that it's gonna store some information in order for you to play it more fluidly. So this is gonna take some space in your computer. Now, I already anticipate you that this is gonna require a little bit of hard disk space, and depends also on the settings that you are going to do. So let's start here. Now, this is the globe, the sphere representing the Earth, and I can click here and move around. Also, you can find video guides on how to plan a tour and vacation using Google Travel Guide, which is similar to Google Earth, and you have similar tools here as well. You can place mark, and you can also draw line and shapes to define perhaps a tour. Well, let's concentrate on what we need to do here. Now, to do a quick zoom on a particular place, you can type here what you're looking for. So if I want to type, for example, Rome, I can then decide if I want a certain place, or you can see there are already guided tours right here that you can check, you can use, and you have many of those if you want to do holidays or things like that. Now, if I want to search for Rome, there it is. So it's gonna bring me there. Now, this is the animation we are talking about. Now, that animation, can be slow, can be fast, depends on you, and you can record that using different tools actually. Now, I will give you a couple of suggestions here. So first of all, you need to download, if you want to record, you can download VLC player, or you can download OBS player. They are both free, and you can download it and install it. And again, we already created a guide about OBS and how to set it up. Also, if you want to do live stream on Twitch, well, the logic is pretty much the same, but you use the record button instead of only the streaming button. But maybe the easier option is to download and install VLC. And so I will show you how to, once you have downloaded and installed VLC, it's pretty easy. You can just click here and download it. I will show you how you can record the screen. Now, you must consider two really important things. One is your screen resolution, because right now I am a full HD. So this means that this is a pretty big resolution for a video. Well, it's the average today, but could be a little bit overwhelming if you don't have enough disk space, as we said before. Now, the other things to consider is how many frames per second do you want. Now, if you want 1 frame per second, it's gonna look really like a slideshow of images, but it's gonna be really lighter. If you want 25 frames per second or 30 frames per second, that's gonna be really heavy, and it's gonna give you some troubles. So let's start here to set up the animation option. So if we go all the way to the top here and go to the settings, we can define if you want the fly animation. Yes, we do. And then we can define the speed. Now, if you want something really slow, you can turn this here to the slowest part. And also you can decide what you want to do, where you're gonna get to the place. So you want to orbit around or have a cinematic animation or whatever. Now let's bring this all the way to the fastest, and let's change this to the cinematic animation. Also, you can change here the dark theme of the application, and also you can take this off. You can take something off the viewport there. And also the cache. Now this is what we were talking about. Now the larger is the cache, the more fluid will be the animation, but it's gonna require more space. So be careful there. This is another thing you need to work a little bit with. You need to figure out which one is the best setting. Okay, units of measurements, you can leave this if you want, or well, I will let you figure out the rest. This is pretty secondary. Now let's save this and let's just get to Rome. So I will click there and this is gonna bring me there. Now let's get something more closer, like Colosseum. So you can define a precise location, not only a city or a state or whatever. And you can see now the animation. Now this is called cinematic because it moves around, kinds of creating different views. And you can see all the buildings there are loading up. All that it's real 3D. So it's not a fake 3D effect. These are all 3D models. And okay, now let's stop this. Now to stop the animation, you can just click here and perhaps, well, just click anywhere on the screen. Close this up, go all the way back, and you can then zoom out to the earth again. And you move with the left mouse. Now, if you accidentally are in this position, you can click the compass right here. You can switch, you can use all these other tools, navigation tools. Okay, now let's get back. Now you saw how quick it was. Now I can change that. I can change it in the settings. I can do maybe slowest and change like orbital. Again, save, and let's go again. So I will click here and again click here. And it's moving real slow right now. So you can see it's approaching slowly. And this is gonna take more time, but you will also have more frames in the animation to play with. Now, of course, you're gonna need like video editing software to manage the animation and to create effects or to work with time and so on. Now you can see the orbiting around. Now again, this is just gonna produce a standard video that you will have to edit a little bit more in a software, in a more professional software. I'm just gonna show you how to do the zoom, and then you have to proceed with a video editing application. And if you go in the playlist page at the top, you will find some English video courses, and we are creating some courses about freeware and open source and online application about video editing, video montage, video effects, and so on. For example, Capwing is one of these. You can check it out. Also, if you want something more professional, you can go to the Premiere Pro video course. Okay, let's get back here. Now, once you have set up your animation speed and the other things, you then can proceed to the other application that you need, which is, let me show you here, VLC. So I'm gonna type here VLC, I'm gonna open up the application. And to start recording, again, be careful because we will record at full HD. This is my screen. If you have a full HD screen, you're gonna record that resolution. Probably if you turn down the resolution, you can record less quality, but also less heavy animation. And to do that, you go to media and you say Ctrl+C, which is gonna open up a panel which is gonna ask you for a particular device. So here, I'm going to translate for you. I'm gonna change the device and I'm gonna select desktop. So this way it's gonna record the desktop. And here you can also set the frame per second. Right now I am 1 frame per second, so it's gonna be really lightweight, but also it's gonna look like a slideshow. If you want something more quality, you can set this to 25 or maybe higher, but be careful there. Now I'm gonna set this real low just to show you how it will look. So I will set this to 1 frame per second, and well, that's gonna be it for this part of the recording. So I'm gonna click on reproduce, and now it's gonna look like I am watching many times the screen. There you go. So next thing, I need to go to here, which is like player or reproduce or reproduction, something like that, and go down and go to record. It's easy, just find the red dots on the second drop down menu here and start to record. Now everything I'm doing is being recorded. So if I go here and I start by clicking there in the Colosseum, well, it's not getting there, so I'm gonna use this. I will click there and it's gonna move, and while it moves I can close up. Oh, well, I cannot. Yeah, it's still moving. Let's see here. Well, I will also need to crop everything that I don't need later on. Yeah, you can close this one here, maybe this one here. Yeah, so it's gonna look cleaner. Well, I'm not gonna show you everything here. Once you're finished, you need to open up VLC again and you need to stop the recording. Now it's continuing there, but I stopped the recording. Now where do I find the recording? I will show you right away. So you can close this. Let's pause the animation there. Now you need to go to your videos folder, and there you're gonna find the recorded screen, which is, I think, this second one here. So I will double click. Okay, it doesn't open with the simple player, so right click and open it up with VLC media player. And this is gonna have a particular format, but if you want to change format, you can do that. You can change video formats using other application, also VLC. Now you can see all the animation here, and it's going 1 frame per second, so it's looking like really not fluid. Okay, but this is just to show you. Now this is, if I go in the properties, is 355 for, let me show you here, for let's say 1 second, I guess, of animation. This one here, it's 25 frames per second, and it's really big. Again, for just 1 second, it's bigger, but it's gonna get bigger and bigger the more it's gonna be long. So I will delete these two for now. I just wanted to show you all the process. And well, this is it for this video. If you want to know then what you can do with videos, also you can check here, convert video. If you want to see how you can convert, check the video guide in English. Of course, we have it in English and Italian. So we have many video guides that will help you to do a little bit of video editing and video effects. So please subscribe to the channel. If you want to support us a little bit more, you can join. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.